Hola, bienvenidos. Yo me llamo Kelly and this is Adventures in Spanish. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my top tips on learning a language. Tip numero uno. First of all, decide why you're learning your language. Do you have a holiday booked? Are you applying for a job that requires you learn a different language? Maybe you're just in love with Espanol and you want to learn, or maybe you want to keep your brain active and you know how fabulous learning a new language is for that. Whatever it is, make sure that it's clear to you why you're learning, because then it will help you when it comes to selecting your resources and keeping your motivation going. Tip numero dos. This is about your resources. So if you're an independent learner, so if you're somebody who's learning independently and you like to research the different resources yourself, it's important that you prepare them the night before. You may put aside 10 minutes or half an hour or an hour a day for your language learning. What you don't want to do really is when you come to learn your language to spend half that time or all the time searching YouTube for videos or trying to work out where you're at with Memrise or Duolingo. The best thing to do is to prepare your resources the day before, so that when you come to sit down and learn your language, that's what you're doing in that time. And then of course, when you've finished, make sure that you prepare the resources ready for the next day or the next lesson. The next time you're going to come and sit down and learn a language, you just open your books or you turn on your computer and you know where everything is. It makes it easier and it kind of cuts out all of the noise, so that when you're learning your language, that's what you're doing. You're not researching resources, you're learning. Tip numero tres is kind of related to tip numero dos. It's about creating a language learning routine that works for you. So we're all different, we've all got very different and unique learning styles. So it's important that you find something that works for you. Maybe you're a crammer. Maybe you like, Saturdays and Sundays, you're going to cram as much learning into those 2 days because you've only got 6 weekends until you go on holiday. Or maybe you're more of a consistent learner. You want to do a little bit every day. If I'm honest, this is the best way to learn, because by doing a little bit every day and fitting it into your schedule, you're creating a language learning routine that's sustainable over time. And cramming is great if you want to just do some cramming and to get you through a holiday. But if you're looking to learn a language over time, for like next year or the year after, you want to gradually improve, then it's important that you find something that works for you. For me, for example, I'm an early riser. And in the morning, I have 10 minutes every morning to learn Welsh. I prepare my resources the evening before, and then I come down, I do my 10 minutes, and I prepare everything for the next morning. And I know that doing a little bit every day will get me to where I want to get to eventually. And of course, if I want to do anything extra at the weekend, like practice with my kids or do any cramming, well, that's fine. But at least I've got my daily routine and it works for me. So find some time in your day. If you can find any minutes, it's better than none. Tip numero cuatro is probably my favourite thing to do with a language. So turn all of your devices onto Espanol, watch your Netflix movies in Spanish with the subtitles on, listen to Spanish music, but most of all, put your sat-nav onto Espanol and start to get used to hearing the directions in Espanol. And of course, this time of the year, everybody's travelling and there are long delays at the airport. So what better way to brush up on your Spanish than to have your sat-nav on with your headphones walking around the airport. Okay, that's a great activity for kids as well, actually. And the final one, tip numero cinco, is go easy on yourself. Don't expect too much too soon. Language learning is progressive. It takes time and you're not going to become fluent overnight. But by doing a little bit every day and having a realistic language learning goal that you're working towards, then everything should work out for you. That's it. So we've got tip numero uno was decide why you're learning. Have that clear in your head. Tip numero dos, prepare your resources, unless of course you're taking part in a course or you have a tutor. then in that case, the resources will be prepared for you. But if you're an independent learner, make sure that you have your resources organised and prepared the day before you're going to sit down to your lesson. Create a language learning routine that works for you. Turn all of your devices onto Espanol. And of course, the last one, go easy on yourself. Don't expect too much. You're not going to become fluent overnight. Okay, and if you'd like any more advice or hints or tips on learning Espanol or any of the courses that I run, do feel free to contact me or check me out on my website. That's all for now. Adios!